season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time.
And they'll be led out by their quarterback in his 5th season now, the former number 2 overall pick, Carson Wentz.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 74 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there.
A toss play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 43.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Wentz is going to keep it.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what,
oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here come the Eagles for their initial possession of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4 yards to go.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Down back at the 29-yard line.
Wentz. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A 6-yard loss.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Eagles nothing.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 40.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
Now he's flushed out left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys 20.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. How about that? Their quarterback. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, reception here by Ruggs. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
Now they try the right side here. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wentz going to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains. They hand off to their big tight end. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for them right now, not a done deal. They are holding down one of the final 3 wildcard spots with 2 weeks to go, but you know, there are others, Charles, kind of nipping at their heels a bit.
And, Brandon, it's always worth keeping in mind, and I have to...
And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the return will stop right around the 25. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Tackle made. That's a 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Mario Edwards Jr. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
For Devontae Freeman, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had it working pretty well here in this first half up until that last drive when he put it on the turf, Charles.
So I don't think they want to overreact to that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Wentz. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wentz now to throw. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz, and a slant hold in by Ruggs. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Wentz to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Cowboys on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll drop this one down to Freeman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14. And an Eagle.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25 yards.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Mario Edwards Jr. in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
This is taken at about the 14. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Wentz now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Arnold. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
the Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 44.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Philadelphia.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit, and that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
A 5-yard touchdown, and the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Mason Crosby.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down 28-24. A minute 52 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. To throw is Wentz. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
11 yards there, first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 86.
Wentz to throw. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little over 20 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Intended for Foster Moreau. Incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Eagles.
He's back to throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
Quarterback is sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action, too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Wentz now on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Our final score.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Cowboys, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here